Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Well, Alex Jones is in the news. Apparently, he's trying to not pay those legal settlements by declaring personal bankruptcy. And the judge said, nope, sorry. You could declare bankruptcy, but you're still paying the $1 billion you owe, folks. The people that are that were awarded damages from Alex Jones' defamation of their families have offered to settle for a lot less, like $85 million out of the $1.5 billion they were given, in order to try and help him, pay his debts as well as not be embroiled in court cases trying to fight bankruptcy and such. But he hasn't accepted that offer yet. The article I was reading says he's still living a rather extravagant lifestyle. So I can imagine the families are really frustrated because, he's living high on the hog. He's been ordered, a judgment to pay them, and he's not paying them. And he's claiming that he's going to be bankrupt. But somehow he has all this money to live life to the fullest here. So, Alex Jones, you're a dirtbag. Entertainment purposes only. But you are. What's the energy around Alex Jones and his money? He's spending money like he doesn't have it because he won't have it for much longer. Yeah, and again, this is kind of like he knows he's going bankrupt, so he's spending it as fast as he can and enjoying it while just trying to drag out this process because he knows once this process goes through, it's over for him. Good Lord. Okay, so Mr. Pull on people's heartstrings and such. Well, this could be the family too. The family wants to bring the shenanigans to an end. They were awarded something from Alex Jones and they haven't gotten it yet. But I'm not reading that. I was just reading on the energy of Alex Jones. He feels the courts weren't fair. It's going to bring an end to his lifestyle. His InfoWars is all based on emotions. And, he's arrogant and he's terrified because he knows in the end he loses. And there's nothing he can really do to stop it. So he's not going to give the families the satisfaction of seeing a dime if he can avoid it. He's just being petty. In the past, it's death card. Yeah, he lost all those cases. He basically didn't even bring a defense because he wouldn't go through discovery. He wouldn't provide the documentation for the judge and jury to fairly rule on the case. And so, that's the end. That he lost all those judgments. These are horrible cards, by the way, if you look at it. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Death card. What else are we going to have over here? The Emperor. Current situation, the Emperor. Yeah, he's trying to live life like a king. The peasants are revolting. They're coming up to the castle gates, but he's going to eat, drink, and be merry because tomorrow he dies. So he's just going to continue living that lifestyle until somebody puts a stop to it. Overarching energy is the Three of Wands. He knows he can't hold them off forever, but he might be able to hold them off for a long time. And he's just playing that game. Delay. Challenge everything, appeal everything, so he can continue living this lifestyle that he wants to live. And, he's been successful in battling off creditors. He, with his bankruptcy, he's been successful battling the legal challenges and slowing the legal system down so that he can continue to live life high on the hog. Outcome is the victory. I think he feels like he can win this. And by win this, I mean delay this so long that he either wins the bankruptcy and they can't get the money, or he's successfully hidden the money overseas where people can't get to it, so he can continue to live his lifestyle. That's probably the most likely thing right there. Or, he delays things long enough that they really just don't get any money on the end of the day. I mean, he's not going to get the cases overturned. This at the very best for him could be that he settles with them, and it's a victory because he only loses $85 million and he's got more money stashed somewhere. But this guy, he's an absolute dirtbag. And I think one of the frustrating things about the human condition that we're all in is that we want to see justice, and we want to see justice proportionate to the crime, and we want to see it in this lifetime. You know, if Alex Jones suddenly, has to pay a karmic debt over a couple of different lifetimes to these people, we don't get the satisfaction of watching it happen or the knowledge that it happened. All we see is an arrogant jerk acting like an arrogant jerk and getting away with it. And that's where it's kind of not fair. Because maybe we shouldn't have gotten ourselves emotionally invested in it, but he's the one that made a scene about it. He's the one that amplified it and acted poorly, and we want to see justice for it, and we're not seeing it. And may not see it in this lifetime. And that's just one of the effed up things about this planet. Entertainment purposes only. I'm only looking through a porthole. I don't see the big picture. Yeah, but from this porthole... Yeah, from this porthole, we want to see something happen. Okay. Two of Cups agreements. I think he will agree to settle. Okay. With this offer by the families to settle, will Alex Jones and team take it? Well, that's where the betrayal is. Because he owes so much more than that. He betrayed their families. He defamed them, defamed their kids. They got all sorts of death threats. So the punishment was supposed to fit the crime. Now, was $1.5 billion like too much? Probably, but that's what the judge and jury awarded. Versus the Empress, taking care of things, providing. Will he take them up on it? Possibly. If he can maintain some type of lifestyle, their lifestyle also improves as well, because they'll finally see some of that money. Oh, and there's that same card again that was flipping up. Underneath is an agreement. And I do think that they will come to an agreement. They will compromise on it. That $85 million maybe even gets knocked down a little bit more, but I think they will come to an agreement. And it's enough for the families to do stuff, but it's an absolute betrayal for what they should have had. They're selling for, dimes on the dollar type of thing. There's that 7 of Wands. This is Alex Jones fighting it in the courts, delaying things, and generally, delaying the whole process. Ace of Swords, I think the compromise offered by the parents is very generous, if you will. And he might recognize that this is the best offer he's going to get himself out of the litigation spiral that he's currently in. Will he take it? Or maybe. Is he hiding stuff? Likely. I don't know if this means there'll be more discovery done. And it could also be that their offer is based on what they know, and there's a lot of stuff that they don't know. And maybe they're just trying to get out of this picture, out of this uncertainty. $85 million, we end the uncertainty. Lesson to be learned is the Emperor. Now, is that Alex Jones or the judge? I think that's Alex Jones. Being a little dictator on his show with all the money that he's gone. And he just, he's being held accountable, but he's not really being held accountable. He commanded a lot of things during the during his time with InfoWars. This could be the judge. This could be the judge and the lawyer saying, hey, this is a pretty fair deal. You should take it. It could leave it at that. That's maybe a little bit more positive spin. Yeah, settles it. I think he's going to settle and move on. We've got the Six of Swords there. We've got the agreement card underneath it. I suspect that he's going to settle with them and then move on with his life. Maybe he'll start his little dictator channel again and try and raise more money off of it. Should throw on that. Now, I shouldn't be disappointed. I think it's just that we want that guy to pay. We want him to pay severely. Now, if they were originally awarded $85 million and we didn't know anything about them being awarded $1 billion, we might have been really I might be really happy about this. So this is just about expectations. It's still a lot of money. And it's a lot of money out of Alex Jones's pocket, which deflates him and disempowers him. Okay. Will Alex Jones regain the popularity on his InfoWars channel? Or what will happen with Alex Jones and his InfoWars channel? His financial future, as it were. Is he going to bounce back, or is this it? He might have other lawsuits coming his way. He may not be out of the woods yet. I mean, he can settle with these folks, and that ends that, but he may not be out of all the woods here. Because he's going to have... Now he's got some financial issues. Because if he's been spending and living life high on the hog to just basically hemorrhage cash so they don't get it, and then he settles with them, he's dug into his reserves. It may be, I'm wondering again, if you have to go overseas to get your reserves. Now, if there's going to be more lawsuits, I think there's going to be more lawsuits coming his way and more things he has to fight. Maybe if they discover more money or something along those lines. I don't know. But there's going to be, or he's not paying his taxes, but there's going to be more money stuff coming in. More legal fights that he has to deal with. Yeah, and it's overseas stuff too. I bet you they find money overseas with him, or he has some overseas problems that is going to cause fighting with him. It's going to be about money. So he's not out of the woods. We may not hear about this for a little bit because these investigations may be ongoing, but I think he's aware of it. He may lay low for a while too. It'd be the best thing in the world for him is to lay low and think about what he's done. And, does he want to repeat what he's done in the past? But, part of his show is riling people up and raising money from him over the airwaves. But I don't think if we were just looking at a show, he's looking like, what do I have left? I don't think he's got a lot left in the tank. And I really do think he's got more legal cases coming up his way. So I think he's going to get the double whammy. I think his show is going to... Well, basically, it will have lost its popularity. It may be, if it hasn't already, it'll be taken off the air. And... once you're off and other people fill that void, it's kind of hard to get it back again. And I'm basing that off of a number of Fox opinion hosts who were really, really popular on Fox opinion things and then were fired or let go. And then they just never recovered to the level that they were when they were on Fox News. And that might be the same thing with Alex Jones with InfoWars and this whole Sandy Hook thing. Yeah, he showed weakness and gave up a bunch of money, and now people don't look at him as a winner anymore. So they'll go on to whoever else that's going to raise their outrage, and then they don't have to buy a bunch of fake vitamin products or something like that. Anyway, that's my read on Alex Jones. I don't think he's out. I don't think he's not going to be living his best life going forward. Thank you for supporting this video and watching my channel. Thank you for watching this video and supporting my channel. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do to help YouTube get my video out to a wider audience. To new viewers, welcome to the channel. I hope you found this reading insightful, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.